YouTube? This is PowerBricks, and today we're going to be taking a look at the DX King Gokong Mecha. And this is part 2 of this series for the Mecha, and this is pretty much his second half. So what we're going to see is the combined mode of this guy and this guy coming together. Now there's also the super tank mode, which we're also going to see right before the robot. So let's get into it, guys. Without further ado, there's nothing else to say. Let's see this awesome robot. First up, we're going to form the tank mode, and that requires this guy and, of course, the little dude. So how do we form the tank? It's pretty easy. Let's get into it. We're going to get our trusty robot, and we're going to take off his axe. Once we do that, we can then start folding and flipping everything. So this is what we're left with when we're done forming up the robot. It looks pretty funky, but it's about to look tanky. We get his gorilla partner and we start to rip him apart. So we take off his gun. We're then gonna pull off these arms. Yeah. And we're gonna take off his little wheels. And then we're just left with the body. Still here. Going to plug it on there like that. And then we're gonna get this clip, plug it into this wheel, boom, like that. So now that I've gotten this thing in tank mode, I think it looks pretty nice for the most part. It is a little bit of a machine, actually. It really is. This is one hell of a machine. All right, it can roll, which is nice. It kind of drags a little bit, but it does roll. I will say that it does roll. It's not like it doesn't, but for the most part, that's pretty much all it can do. You see the details. It practically looks like a cluster, but it is still pretty cool at the same time. The tank nozzle is operable. It can rotate a little bit. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this. I think I can probably turn this around. I don't know if that does it any justice to look at it from this way, but I don't think I should. But for the most part, the tank mode, I'd give it about a 6 out of 10. Pretty cool though, but you know, it's doable, but it is definitely not the strongest mode that this robot has. Oh my gosh, that's too close. But it's not the strongest mode that he has. So the best one is the robot mode. So let's form the King Gokong. First, we're going to rip off this gun. We're going to take off the monkey, and then we're going to adjust the robot back into his normal shape. I have the two back into their respective normal modes. We can now turn them into the super robot, aka the monkey Megazord. You can just call it that if you want to. Figure out a name for this. If you would call it a Zord, what would you call it? But you get what I mean. Time to form the super robot. Shin Gatai. Okay, so here is the deluxe King Gokong figure, and this is a massive buff mecha. He has 4 arms, guns, a freaking axe. I mean, this is awesome. Just look at this thing. absolutely insane. He is bursting with articulation. One of the best robots I've built. I still feel like that to this day. One of my favorites. He holds dear in my heart, and that's why I love this video so much. So, articulation we got on the head, ball joint. We got movement on the arms and 2 different places. So this one is clicky ratchet, one of my favorites. Down here, same one. Kind of clicky, not as clicky as the other one, but it's still clicky. We still get movement in that bicep right there. A little movement right here. There's movement right there on this arm. Nice gun. Right there you can see all the details. We got a nice axe. Nice gold on there. Boom, boom. Articulation. You got some, let me see. You got some leg movement. I just got to adjust these a little bit. But once I do, I should be able to kick with it. I mean, I think I have the legs on backwards. No, I don't. All right, there's a bend at the knee right there. Got a nice bend at the knee. Always got some foot movement. Can't go wrong with that. I think this robot's pretty nice, though. I think he's awesome. Super, super awesome. Now, outside of this robot, he actually has a... So here he is with his buddy, the Deluxe Beetle Buster. This is going to be the second mecha that we take a look at. Now, this one is really cool, by the way. This is one of my favorites. If you guys like beetles, you're going to love this. And he's a pretty cool colorway, too, by the way. And, of course, the monkey guy is always pretty cool. But his beetle friend, I think, is a tad bit cooler because he has 2 swords. He has a pretty cool color scheme. Megatron-esque Devastator color scheme. I think he's pretty cool. But yeah, there's that. And then there's this guy with this giant axe and all the cool stuff that you could imagine. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this guy. This review has been pretty fun though, guys. So pretty much tune in for more. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And this is PowerBricks signing off. Peace, guys. Have a nice one.